is that New Year's resolution coming along? Be honest. Well, if you're still trying to find that workout routine that fits you best, you could try training with a decorated mixed martial artist.
Yeah, so right now, Julie Wilson live and local at Victory MMA. Julie, good morning. What do you got?
Good morning to you. What I have are right here, coming at you. No, I'm kidding. Gil is here with us, the owner of Victory MMA. We're going to walk through some stretches this morning as we talk about the gym, because as you and I were talking, let's start our stretches here. You were saying that it's not really about fighting here.
No, so the way that I look at it is, while we training, we are building more than just like fighters, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of our members don't fight. They would never fight. They got to go
They've
to
never
work.
been married?
Right. But they got to go to work the next day. They got kids. But people come in here to train to get in shape. That's one. That's obvious.
Hey, circles of shape.
Yeah, circles of shape. To build confidence, right? We can jog back.
Okay, a jog back, okay.
Yeah. Now we're going to drive our knee across our hip.
Okay.
To have camaraderie with other people. Right? It's so cool to come through the doors and everybody know your name is like the TV show Cheers.
Oh, you said that and I got, sometimes you want to go.
Right, and just people that's willing to like show you their knowledge in the sport that a lot of people love, be it boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA. And you know, it's just a great place to be with a great atmosphere.
Where did you come up with the name Victory MMA?
We can jog back.
Okay, my breath. Also, as we jog back, I want to fully acknowledge to the people at home, I know my socks aren't matching, okay? I was packing my bag this morning and I couldn't find matching socks.
So, I was stationed in Camp Victory, Baghdad, Iraq for 3 years. After I got out the Army, I did civilian contracting and I was out there doing secure comms. And it just made sense to me. We started a little fight team out there with the soldiers.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if you're gonna start a gym, you wanted to represent something. When you compete, what do you want? A victory.
Right.
Right? So I was like, all right, when I start my gym, I'm gonna call it Victory.
So you kind of had a plan to do this. And talking about starting your gym, you have 2 master's degrees.
Yes, we can jog back one more time.
You come well decorated. You were on the show. Remind me the show name.
Yeah, Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter. Okay, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you really know your craft when it comes out here if people want to come out and join the gym?
Right. So when I decided to open up a gym, because I realized at the time I worked in the IT field.
You did. This is quite the switch.
Yeah, right. I remember being at work and thinking to myself, I really hate what I do.
Been there.
I'm sitting behind a computer, I'm working on systems and routers and software, and I'm like, I really don't enjoy this. What do I like to do? I love training. I love working out. I said, you know what? I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But how do you do that and actually make money? Right? So I said, well, a couple things. One, go get educated. So I went ahead and got my bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I got 2 master's degrees, my master's in business and master's in project management. Second thing you need is experience. So I went out there and I fought, and I was actually really good. I actually started fighting just for experience, but then I started winning. And winning, and winning, and winning, all the way up till I made it to the UFC, the Ultimate Fighter Championship, which is the epitome of our sport. And then after that, so from education, from experience, then I wanted to understand like how to make someone a better athlete. Because in order to compete, you got to be a great athlete. So once again, I got my bachelor's in exercise science. So I try to hit all facets of the sports, from business, from actually live competition, from learning how to make your body better, so you could be more competitive. And you know, and that's how it turned out.
It's worked out so far. Okay, we're going to show you some moves. This is not a move.
No, it's not a move.
So we're going to show you some moves coming up in the next 40 minutes or so. Craig and Abby.
Good stuff. Thanks a lot. Lot to get to today. Appreciate it. Okay.
If you bleed in the gym, you clean it up. What that sign says. We've got more coming from Victory MMA. We got some demonstrations going on in the benefits of this style of working out. Coming up.
Well, from professional fighting to self-defense training and support for our military, one local gym does it all.
Yeah, so right now, Julie Wilson live and local at Victory MMA with more on their dedication to hard work. Julie, good morning. Let's get ready to rumble.
Does it look like I'm an MMA fighter holding this dog right now? It's Tyson.
No, yeah.
I did not just find Tyson, okay? We're gonna pan
That
this
huge
way.
buildup, and there's
Elijah Smith is here. Yeah, it's a huge buildup, and I'm holding this fluffy white dog, I know. But Tyson is actually Elijah's dog. Elijah is Gil's son. They're both obviously mixed martial artists. Gil here, the white t-shirt, Elijah in the black, if you're just joining us this morning. And they're walking us through this is a little bit of a warm-up, I would say. Is that right, Gil?
Yes, could be a warm-up.
We're really testing your ability right now to be interviewed and to fight. Walk us through what we're seeing here with your son.
Well, this is part of our training. We try to work on our speed and our power, work on our defense. So we can actually also be able to fight.
Yeah. So these are the basics.
Yeah.
And can you walk us through how this helps you in self-defense type deal? Because it feels pretty,
Well, first we talking about throwing punches, right?
Yeah.
So if someone's going to try to attack you, you could, make them run into a punch.
Yeah.
Also, if someone's trying to attack you, you could defend. So you're right here, and I try to attack you, boom, he can move out the way. Because the whole goal is to hit and not get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to get punched. Even us fighters, we don't like getting punched. So we do everything in our power to not get punched.
I asked you earlier, Elijah, I said, aren't you worried about cutting your face? Because I've seen some fights, Ronda Rousey, getting cut. And you said, yeah, I don't want to get hit type thing. And I was surprised by that because there is this anticipation, obviously, in fighting. There's going to be some of that. Walking through some of your clients that come in the doors, I know earlier we were talking about how this is really a confidence builder, Gil, with the people who come in here and they practice everything that you do. Can you tell me the transformation that you see through your clients mentally? Do you see them become stronger?
Yeah, when people come through the door, they're like, well, they never throw a punch in their life.
Mm-hmm.
They never do a punch, they never do a kick, go for a takedown or anything. But through training, they start to learn it and they become more proficient. They start to understand how their body moves and the things they can do. And they're like, wow, I could not believe a year ago that I was able to throw punching combos and maybe get in the ring and spar with some of the fighters, and now they can.
When you say combos, I'm thinking like a combo at McDonald's, but what we were seeing was some combo work.
Yeah,
right?
so right here, this would be a combo, right?
Okay, let me
so
see
let's say 1, 2, 3, 2, right? Bop, 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 right?
1, 2, 3, 2.
Yeah,
okay.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 2. So combat speed. Hit. So the goal is.
That is so fast. Can I just come out and say it?
That's why his name is Swift. But the whole goal is to get as many punches out there as fast as possible before the person can start to punch you back, right? And that's a really good tool to have when you try to defend yourself if you ever have to.
Okay, so a lot of good information here at Victory MMA with Gil and his son Elijah, who also you fight quite a bit too. You winning a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're going to
yeah.
have more from Victory MMA coming up.
Yeah, Julie, I don't want to get hit either. I can't ruin this.
No,
right
that's
here.
the money
No.
maker.
But tell Gil, I would challenge him not to a fight, but I would challenge him to maybe a poetry slam.
Oh.
If is he into that?
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, are you into poetry slams? Because Craig is saying he doesn't want to challenge you to a fight, but to a poetry slam.
What is a poetry slam?
It's just, I think where you,
I don't know.
I think it's actually where you go up to a podium on a stage and you just start yelling things that rhyme.
Right. Funny
That's
enough.
kind of close, right?
Yeah, it's like freestyle. Funny enough, he actually does music.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this isn't with music. This is just yelling at a crowd, I think.
Yeah,
I'm probably way off on that, Craig.
Right.
I think you're pretty close.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got pretty faces too. They look really
do.
good too.
They don't get hit. They're
Pretty
good.
faces, nice hair. By the way, Abby loves his voice. It's deep and sultry, she says.
When he was doing a mic check, I thought it was Darth Vader out there.
Yes, tell him that. Tell him that.
See?
Okay, Abby says you have a deep and sultry voice. They love your voice.
Well, yeah, thank you.
And his hair looks great. His hair looks great.
And your hair looks great. They're full
Man,
of
we're just
compliments
full
this
of
morning from the
compliments.
studio, I tell you.
Yeah, thank you.
What about us?
Yeah.
Do we
You
do
two look
nothing
great,
to
too.
you?
Yeah, you look.
Thank
You
you.
look very nice. No, they all do look.
Yes,
it's
they
very,
do.
very nice. Okay.
Now you see me? Now you don't. I think that's a John Cena thing. I don't know a lot about fighting. Fortunately, I'm at Victory MMA this morning. We are learning about the sport and how it could be helpful to you in your everyday life.
How is that New Year's resolution coming along?
What resolution?
Yeah, well, if you're still trying to find that workout routine that fits you best, you could try training with a decorated mixed martial artist.
Okay, so right now, Julie Wilson live and local at Victory MMA. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, 2 questions.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how people are like, oh, new year, new me. Not me. New year, worse me. I'm in my menace era. Second question. Do you think that I could fight in these shoes, and do these shoes make me look a little basic? These are not Uggs, they're Bear Paws. All right, now we're going to get to the story. Right behind us, some grappling going on with Gil Smith. He's the owner of Victory MMA here. His son, Elijah, he's a fighter. He goes out and he fights in competitions. They're doing something called grappling right now. Gil's a multi-talented guy. He is an Army veteran, served overseas, came back. He's got a couple degrees, his master's, and he opened this gym. And oh, there goes his microphone. Gil, don't be breaking our equipment this morning. No, I'm kidding. Hey, walk us through the intensity of what we just saw, because you and I were talking off camera earlier. You're essentially wrestling with somebody else's bodily, wrestling, you can tell I'm from the Midwest, wrestling with somebody else's body weight. I'm gonna kick off my shoes.
Yeah, so the cool thing about wrestling is you don't need weights, right? The fact that I got another grown man that I have to move around is going to kind of fatigue you. So like when we're here, my whole goal is to get to his legs and take him down to the ground, right? So if I'm able to get to a position here, boom, and shoot, pick him up, slam him down, now I can start to control him. And that's how we score points and win a match.
Now, for the average person who's not going out to be in the ring or on the mat, this is something that is really transferable, not only in a sense that it's a full body workout.
Yes.
I'm tired just watching. I'm going to take a nap in between the breaks. But it is something that can transfer over into the real world, and you and I were talking about that a little bit.
Right, because obviously a lot of times if you ever find yourself in a position where you have to defend yourself, and hopefully that never happens, but if it does, a lot of times you get engaged with someone, and someone's going to try to rush you, and you want to be able to stop that from happening. So what you do, you can fight the hands, take the person down, and make sure you end up on top to defend that.
Okay. All right. You could do what I would do, Craig and Abby, and just go, no, this is not how we behave, and then just walk off aggressively, but I don't think that's always going to be effective.
Yeah, you would hope so, to tell someone, hey man, my whole goal, if I ever find myself in a position I have to defend myself, it's just try to stop it with words.
Okay.
Like, hey, not today, I don't want to fight. I will apologize even if I'm not the one in the wrong.
You'll apologize?
Yeah, I'll be
not me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you're wrong, sir, and you're wrong for this behavior. All right, more from Victory MMA coming up. You like that? You think that would work? No.
That's right. Use your words.
I was gonna say,
Use your words.
You totally shock them, and they don't know what to do.
That way they're stunned before you even get to that pit.
Bad.
Yeah, bad. Don't you do that. That's the way you first start, and then maybe the hips.
Do I look so tough right now? My hands are wrapped, okay? You're about to see the ultimate fighter. This guy. It's not me. It's Gil, the owner of Victory MMA. Stay with us.
Well, from professional fighting to self-defense training and support for our military, one local gym does it all.
Yeah, so right now, Julie's still hanging out live and local at Victory MMA with more on their dedication to hard work. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. They put the gloves on me, and I just can't get over how I think this looks like a little crab claw.
Yeah.
Gil
She's
here
so
is
fierce.
me, the owner of Victory.
Hit the bag, Julie.
You're
Hit the
gonna teach me
bag.
how
Come
to-
on. There you
Hey, I'm just telling you how I feel right now, Craig, okay? Let me express my emotions. Walk me through how I'm supposed to hit this. I'm still wearing my knockoff Uggs, by the way, for people at home.
Right, so what you're gonna do, you can get it to your fight center.
Okay.
I want you to switch your feet.
Okay.
Right, and you're gonna be right here, and your hands is gonna be up, right? So your goal is to punch, you're gonna turn your thumb down.
Okay.
Right, as you hit the back, so you can go pop.
Bam.
Yes, there you go.
That'll teach you.
There you go, just like that, right? So typically when you're punching, you want one hand for offense, one hand for defense.
Okay.
When I punch, I'm gonna keep my other hand up so I don't, yeah, there we go, right? So now you go
Am I
to
supposed to go, ha? Like, does it, do you get more force when you let out an offensive
yeah, you know, some boxers, they'll go pop, 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 pop. Yeah,
Bop, bop, bop's the technical term.
That's just the sound I make.
Okay.
Other people make
So
different
it's
sounds.
like a,
Yes. You breathe out, exhale.
Okay, Elijah's next to us. He's gonna show what it actually looks like. Come on. Okay, okay. What did this bag do to you, Elijah?
You know, I kind of, I look at it, the bag as being my opponent. So that kind of.
What did your opponent do to you?
He signed a contract
He
to fight.
signed a contract to fight. Okay, so walk me through. Obviously, I'm not very good at this right now. This is the first time I've ever worn gloves like this.
Yeah.
When you have new people come into the gym and they say, hey, I want to learn to do what you're doing, how long does it take them to become proficient to where they don't look like a clown on live TV doing it?
You don't look like a clown. First and foremost, when someone comes into the gym, they really new, and I break it down. I teach them. Actually, before we start hitting stuff, I teach them just shadow boxing and how to punch the air. Because I don't want someone hitting the bag who don't know how to hit correctly.
Yeah.
Because you can actually hurt yourself.
I could feel like how you did that.
Yeah, because if you look at it, let's say this was an X-ray, and if I punch wrong, I'm right here like this. You can see how I could hurt my wrist, I could hurt my hand. So I teach people how to box functionally using maybe some mitt work, some shadow boxing, and technique and drills before we actually start making impact. And from there, you start growing. How long does it take? It really depends on the person.
Okay.
How consistent you are, how coachable you are, and how much you really love it.
How much you love it. Okay, I love too how it was like full body, your power's coming from your hips. It's a good workout.
You have the whole world coming at you. You got kids, you got maybe your significant other, you got work. You're frustrated. Let's go to the gym and just hit something. And you leave here just feeling better and happy, and you got all those good hormones coming out, and you just feel like a new person.
Okay, so coming up here at Victory MMA, you two are gonna box it out. You told me you two were gonna go out.
We actually gonna go in the cage and do some.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, do some MMA training.
Okay, because Elijah told me that he's not afraid of you because he's got TKOs, knockouts.
He doesn't know any better.
He doesn't know any better. All right.
Oh, the old father-son duel.
I'd be afraid of Dad. Dad's got the experience, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, thanks, Julie.
Well, how's that New Year's resolution coming along? Well, if you're still trying to find that workout routine that fits you best, you could try training with a decorated mixed martial artist.
Okay, right now, Julie is live and local at Victory MMA for what could be the fight of the century. Julie, good morning.
There are millions of dollars being wagered on this fight you're about to see, and you're only going to see it here. I know. What an honor. What a privilege. Gil here is the owner of Victory MMA. He has his shin guards on, he has the gloves on, and he's ready to fight. Who is he fighting? None other than his own son, Elijah. Elijah was boasting earlier. He said, I have no fear when it comes to fighting my dad. I've got TKOs, total knockouts. How do I know what that is? That Justin Timberlake song. Okay, we're not Team Justin because of what he did to Britney, but you know how it goes. They are going to fight it out for us to see what could happen for you here at Victory MMA if you decide that this is the workout that perhaps you want to engage in. We've been walking you through a lot of what they do here, and now we're in the ring. On your mark, get set, ding, ding, ding. I don't know if that was good or not, Gil. Can you kind of walk us through what we're seeing here? Because
so I'm trying to touch him.
Ah! I'm a little frightened right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, be careful with our mic there, Gil. We've put Gil in kind of a precarious position because not only have we challenged him to be mic'd up with that mic pack, maybe you'll see it fly out, you did, I think an hour ago, but we've also challenged him to walk us through what we're seeing. Elijah, on the other hand, he has had zero issue because we don't have a mic on him right now. We don't have that many mics, come on now. But Elijah actually does fight. He gets into the ring, travels the country, does this for part of his work, so well trained here. Gil has had Victory MMA for, what'd you say, over 20 years now?
15.
You're going to be careful here. He's about to come in at about 15 years or so. He is...
She's trying to distract me.
I know. Well, hey, that's what I'm here for. Military veteran, did some contract work, went back, got a couple master's degree. He has a degree in exercise science, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a bachelor's in exercise science and a master's in business and a master's in project management. You see, I'm already getting winded.
Are you? I'm winded from watching.
All
I can think about right now is, man, I should get a protein shake. And by protein shake, I mean I want to go to like Zaxby's or something and get a banana pudding shake. We've got 30 seconds left here to see who our victor is going to be in the ring. Now, you're not going to start out doing this if this is the type of workout that you want to engage in. And what are we, like day 17, day 18 of the new year? But you can see this is a full body workout, and you are going to be learning how to do some of these moves under the guidance of somebody who's literally a professional. He was on, what was the name of the show again?
The Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter. Why do I keep forgetting that? He was showing us his belts earlier, so you really got to trained professional who's going to be walking you through how to do this movement. We've talked about how this is helpful in self-defense. Let's see who's going to win here. The final hit, whoever touches each other first. Okay, Elijah, you win. Congratulations. Ding, ding, ding. Here, Craig and Abby.
Okay, so Elijah the son, more stamina, faster for sure. Gil, though, the father, he has the
they're talking crap
experience.
here.
Oh, I bet they are. And he's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He's a more, I think, a big,
They're
solid
saying you're
guy.
bigger, you've got more experience. You're faster, though.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's faster. Let's not get
Let's not get carried away.
Like, take the mic off and then we'll talk.
He can still hold his own.
All right.
He's doing good.
I think so, yeah. All right, good stuff. Thanks.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, we've been at Victory MMA all morning here in Colorado Springs. Coming up, we're going to go through some fat-burning workouts that you could do probably even in your home, in your pajamas, under the covers. That's where I wish I was. I'm cold. No, I'm kidding. That's coming up.
Well, from professional fighting to self-defense training and support for our military, one local gym does it all.
Yeah, right now, Julie Wilson live and local at Victory MMA with more on their dedication to hard work. The bells are ringing, things are happening. Good morning.
It's getting wild out here, everybody, okay? So just chill out. No, I'm kidding. I've got Gil here with us. Erica, we are working through some fat-burning workouts. We got the kettlebells in front of us. And Gil, walk us through what we're getting ready to do.
Yeah, so basically we're going to do two exercises, right? We're going to work on hip extension and hip flexion. We're going to do a kettlebell swing. So there's a basic exercise everybody do with a kettlebell. Then we're going to do some diver push-ups, right? Which is going to go into a good hip extension into a good arm push-up, right? So here it is. And I like to do like a superset. So I give a quick example. We're going to do like 5 reps of both. So me and Erica, we're going to do 5 swings. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Gil, you were telling me some of the workouts that are the best for you, especially you at home if you were looking to new year, new you, which I'm more of a new year, same old crappy me, you know what I mean? Is the multi-joint workout.
Right,
and that
right.
burns more fat? Is that what I'm hearing?
And that's important to say, we're doing like a superset. So from doing the kettlebell swings, now she's going to do diver push-ups from the knees, and I'm going to do it from the feet.
Okay.
So we have a regression and a progression. So as I do it, I'm going to do it from here, and she's going to do it from the knees as we kind of push back and drive and breathe at the top, rotate, come back, do it again. Let's get 2 more reps.
You know, in yoga, this is downward dog to dolphin. Like, there's a lot of yoga movement in mixed martial arts, is what I'm kind of discovering through all of this.
Yeah,
really.
so the beautiful thing about what we do is that we try to take a little bit from a lot of different aspects, from yoga, from HIIT exercises.
High intensity.
High intensity.
Yeah.
Also from martial arts training, because it all works well. So
Yeah.
what happens, we're doing multi-joints, working this, working this, working this, and obviously attacking there. And when you're done, you'll be breathing pretty heavy.
I'm breathing pretty heavy, and Erica, I was talking to you, and all I was doing was this.
Yeah.
And I realized like how much the altitude has an impact on you here,
Yeah.
so you're really getting a good cardio in.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, so I was telling you I went skiing, and every time you do these movements, I think I'm gonna get stronger for those slopes coming
Yeah.
out here. Do you have people who like to take to the mountains that want to work on those particular muscles in here and see advancements?
Yeah, definitely, because a lot of stuff we do is all about balance. So you're always balance and core work. So just be in your fight stance, you kind of a little bit sometimes, you feel like you're skiing, because you got to be able to balance and not fall over. So I think there's a lot of things that you could do in martial arts that will transition to other aspects of your life, be the recreational work.
Okay.
Building those thighs. Remember how bad your thighs were burning on
Yeah,
that mountain?
I do. At one point, I was like, oh, my thighs are going out, I'm gonna fall. And then, of course, I had to be tobogganed off the second day. Okay, we're gonna have one more conversation with Victory MMA coming up, but first, let's get to Abby in the studio.
Well, how is that New Year's resolution coming along? Speaking of quads, well, if you're still trying to find that workout routine that fits you best, you could try training with the decorated mixed martial artist.
Yeah, so right now, Julie live and local with Victory MMA with more. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. All morning long, you've been seeing the talent that goes into being a mixed martial artist or practicing here with Gil. But as soon as you walk into this gym, you're going to notice this right here on the wall. Things that require 0 talent, okay? I see here attitude. Check. Got that. Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah.
Doing extra, being extra. Same
Right.
thing practically. But these are kind of tenets that you guys go by here.
Yeah. So like, basically, anybody could come and train here as long as you have these things, just being on time, work ethic, some effort, just these basic stuff that I believe everybody should have that will try to be successful.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Dimitri, my photojournalist, pan behind you. You guys can get a look here as to what's going on at Victory MMA. We have some folks that you train already in the gym.
Yeah.
Dimitri, go that way. We're gonna follow you.
Okay.
Oh, after us,
Yeah.
polite.
Yeah.
A few people here.
Yeah.
You got the cage. Of course, we saw you take out your son. Actually, your son took you out
Yeah,
earlier.
he tried to take me out. Yeah. I'm still here.
You're still here. My producer told me to put on my boxing gloves and try to spar it out. I did that earlier, and I looked like I looked, okay?
So a couple cool things about the gym is that we have a decent workout area, so you could come and get your lift on. We're not like a Gold Fitness gym, so we're not bodybuilding here, but we have enough to like you could get a good workout and besides just doing classes.
Okay, and what I really enjoyed talking to you about, is it okay if we show off your belts and stuff in your office?
Excuse my office, it's a total mess.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So you are on Ultimate Fighter.
Yes.
You are a guy who really knows what he's talking about. The Ultimate Fighter jersey's right there.
Yeah.
You've got your belt here.
Right.
Can I tell you something? I thought these belts were made of plastic. You had me hold this earlier, and this is a heavy-duty deal. Are those real diamonds?
I wish. If it was real diamonds, I wouldn't have it here.
I would say you don't have it. So you're a guy who really knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What inspired you to get into MMA?
I love the challenge. I don't like, people think of fighting as being a violent sport, and I'm not a violent person, but I like the challenge. If you take away all the stuff like gloves and balls and things like that, can I best a man, which is using the gifts that God gave me?
You were telling me that you were practicing, was it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a girl half your weight, a woman half your weight took you down, and it's because she had the techniques down. And so that's what really kind of spurred you on, thinking like, I got to get into this. I got to figure out how this gal was able to take me down. It's because she knows these cool techniques.
Yeah, years ago, a lady who was a brown belt submitted me, and she taught me why it was important to learn jiu-jitsu. Because if a big guy like myself could be submitted by a smaller woman, then I need to learn this martial art.
So this is really a great self-defense. You can see it's a full body workout. We've been telling you about it all morning long. Gil, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Craig and Abby, you want to fight?
Oh, she's going to bring it down.
We're ready.
Now she knows some stuff.
Yeah, she knows moves.
Yeah, there you go. All right, thanks.
Greg's like, I'm not fighting.
She's sharpening her skills right now.
I'm not a fighter.
He's a lover. Oh.